The energy in the air is palpable tonight at Barth and Graham Courts as your section-leading North Catholic Trojans play host to the Deer Lakes Lancers. Not only is it the Trojans' last regular season home game of the year, but it is also senior night. The Trojans honor 5 seniors in the class of 2026 in Tom Barth, Jason Fredericks, Liam Reagan, Jude Rotman, and Kame Thompson. The Trojans can clinch the section tonight if they can pick up a win. They're fresh off their biggest victory of the season over section rival Knock, whom they beat 61-55. Deer Lakes, meanwhile, is 5-6 in the section, coming off an 8-point loss to Highlands. Good evening, I'm Jack Davison with senior Callie Martis, ready to bring some Trojan basketball right to your living room on the North Catholic Sports Network.
Yeah, Jack, this should be a great game, as you mentioned before. North Catholic coming off arguably their best win of the season, their in-section win against Knock. A huge game, gave Knock their first conference loss, so a lot of momentum heading into this one.
And right away we get the scoring started with Luca Mangieri getting a layup. Fredericks crosses over, that's his spot, but a little short. He hit a lot of those in the victory over Knock, as well as some clutch free throws at the end. And Rotman takes it to the rim. Good transition steal from the North Catholic defense. Trojans with all 5 seniors to start the lineup. Rogers surveys. Now Mangieri open for 3. He hits. He's got a quick 5 on the board. Tommy Arth dribbles in. Liam Reagan's wide open. Cannot get the layup to go. And in transition is Evan Moore. Sorry, that was Colin Rogers. He hits. Rotman at the rim. Gets fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. Quick start for Deer Lake so far. May have caught the Trojans off guard with a quick 7.
Yeah, Jack, I think both times there's Trojans a little shaky on defense to start the game. We'll see if they can clean that up here.
And that could be part of not having as much chemistry together. This is not their usual starting lineup with it being senior night. But I'm sure they'll be able to adjust. Rotman gets the second after missing the first. Trojans playing a full court man defense. Rogers maneuvering in. He gets it to Evan Moore. The Lancers are slicing and dicing. Fredericks to Thompson. Back to Fredericks. Corner 3. Off the iron. And the Lancers are picking apart this North Catholic defense. They are up by 8. Rotman gets it to Reagan. He goes across the middle. Fredericks. He takes a jump shot. No good. And it's Lancers ball. Not the start the Trojans were looking for, and certainly not what they expected either.
Yeah, Jack, this is definitely a tough start before. And, you know, coming into this game, I know it's tough after coming off a huge win against Knock, but you have to bring that same energy. I know Deer Lake's kind of a middle of the road team this season, but the Trojans definitely need to step it up here as they're down 11-3.
Yeah, Deer Lake's also very inconsistent. We're never able to string together more than 3 wins in a row this season, and they also had never more than 3 losses. Trojans get the steal. Fredericks, mid-range, short. Rogers is heavily pressured by the North Catholic defense, but gets it up to Moore. He drives on Rotman, and it is 13-3. One ref had a foul, the other jump ball, and it will be called a jump ball possession with the Lancers. Trojans cannot catch a break in any field. Okay, now they're switching it up. Going Trojans ball. Into the game is Brady Trout and Brandon Pickett, junior and freshman phenom. Pickett to Rotman, quick release 3, it's good! Trojans needed that one more than ever. Mangieri, guarded by Arth. He gets down into the paint, bullying his way past Arth. Fredericks. Stolen by Rotman. Taking his time and gets the foul called on Evan Moore. Rotman averages 17.2 points per game. He gets the first. The Trojans are a very high-scoring team. They have the highest point differential in all of WPIAL for a play of with plus 291. And Rotman gets the second. Down to Mangieri. His shot's a little too hard, but rebounded by Evan Moore. Moore averaging 21.3 points per game. He's a very valuable asset to the team, and he gets a steal as well. Down to Rogers, left-hand layup, and in. Coach Jim Rocco for North Catholic calls a timeout, clearly upset and frustrated with what is happening.
Yeah, Jack, not a great start for the Trojans, and Deer Lakes right now just finding all of the holes in their defense, and they just can't catch a break from as soon as tip-off. I mean, Deer Lakes has just been laying it on, and you can tell by the score as well. And right now, it just doesn't look like the Trojans came ready to play.
Yep. Exactly, Rocco really leaning into him right now, trying to get him fired up. This is senior night. Senior night always means a little bit more whenever you get the win. Makes the celebration after feel like a real celebration. Meanwhile, Deer Lake's 5 and 6 in the section. They're on the lower end of the playoff bracket. They should make playoffs with that record. 12 teams get in. Rotman drives. He's fouled. That's the third time he's been fouled going to the rim. And he'll get 2 more shots. He has 5 already. And he sinks the first. And hits the second as well. Trojans within 7. Quickly to Evan Moore. Driving in, Rotman, and 1. Send him to the line. Moore clearly this team's X factor with 21 points per game. Colin Rogers as well with 18. Those two guys can really lead this Deer Lakes team, and they're going to need them both if they want to come out victorious.
Yeah, Moore really using his height advantage as well. They have him listed as 6'3", but I think he might even be a little taller than that.
Yeah. And he can move down the court pretty quickly. Pickett wide open 3. It's good. Nice shot from Brandon Pickett. Mangieri gets it to Moore, and I have a feeling he'll be doing that all night long. And he gets the steal. Mangieri. They are finding every single crevice in the Trojans' defense. If there's an opening, they will find it. Pickett drives. Kicks to Fredericks in the corner. Golden! Rogers, pump fake. Back to him. Trying to get someone to cut. Moore with Fredericks guarding him. Fredericks trying to get a steal. Jump ball called. Good play from Fredericks, not allowing the best player on the court to get an easy drive.
Yeah, Jack, great play there from Fredericks, and I think that's what the Trojans need more of, that aggressive defense. Because right now Deer Lakes is just going right through them, but more aggressive plays are going to give them a tough time.
Yeah, the Knock Knights are certainly cheering about this score so far. The Trojans lose this and the Knights can pull out a victory in their final game. The Knights will win the section. That one is Fletcher to McCoy. He turns it over to Rotman, who drives. Can't get it. Tipped by Fletcher into Pickett's hands. Out. Fletcher. Moore. Pickett fade away. And he can't get it. Moore spin move. Oh my. Jude Rotman and 1. Put it in the books and send him to the line. Jude's been very aggressive so far. Taking it to the rim, been fouled at least 4 times. And the Lancers have 4 fouls total, so. .3 to go in the first quarter of play. The Lancers with 30 points. I gotta imagine that's close to a season high. To go. Rogers taking his time. Fletcher. Rogers drives. Down low. Fredericks is caught sleeping. taking a nap. His defender gets around. That was Dante Mangieri, brother of Luca Mangieri. And the Lancers lead by 12.
Yeah, Jack, this is definitely not an ideal start from the Trojans here, but still got a lot of basketball left. But letting Deer Lakes put up 32 points in the first quarter, it's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough for sure. And definitely not the way you want things to go, especially here on senior night. But we know this Trojans team, they're a resilient team. They're fighters out on the court. So I'm sure here.
Yeah, Deer Lakes only averaging 57 points per game. They have 32 in one quarter of play. Meanwhile, Trojans average 78 points a game. They're right on tab, but that doesn't matter if they can't stop the Deer Lakes offense. Starting the second quarter for the Trojans are the Rotman brothers, Brady Trout, Jason Fredericks, and Tommy Arth. Fredericks behind the back. Thrown away out of Rotman's reach. And the Trojans are all off sync. Fletcher guarded by Rotman. And they got a jump ball on the floor, going the Lancers' way. This start so far is very surprising. Trojans riding a 7-game win streak. They've won 10 out of their last 11. Only loss is to the Knock Knights here on Barth and Graham Court. But they got to figure it out one way or the other. And there goes senior Dylan Ferrero. Double dribble. Fredericks is shaken up. I have never seen him play like this before. So uncharacteristic. Mangieri some more. He can't get anything on the layup. Rotman open. He shoots the three. Too much. Nobody can get the rebound. There goes Ferraro. Some more. Can't get a hold of it. Back to Ferraro. He puts it up, and he's fouled by Tom Rotman. He's off the rim on the first. And can't hit the second. Jude Rotman lucky to get the rebound. Jason to Trout to Tom Rotman, corner three. Bang! Trojans needed that desperately. Down by 11.
And a huge basket there from Tom Rotman.
Now go play serious lockdown defense. Just worry about one possession after the other. One at a time. We got a foul against Fletcher on the far side. Jude wide open. Can't hit. That was from about 3 feet beyond the arc. Tommy Yarth can't get it to go under the rim. He dives for the loose ball. Evan Moore, good strip from Tom Rotman. Frederick's going the other way. And they got a foul on Colin Rogers. I don't agree with that one.
Yeah, that was... It seemed like Fredericks there kind of tripped over the ball.
Yeah, kind of lost control. And
sold the call there for the foul against Deer Lakes.
Tom Rotman, deep three. That's his second. He's getting hot. He guards Rogers now. Farr takes on Trout. Off of Trout's leg, kick ball called. Brandon Pickett subs in for Brady Trout. That very well could have been a travel on Mangieri. But nonetheless, Tom Arth gets the rebound. Fredericks drives behind the back. Oh yeah! Jason Fredericks, that's what he does best. Fifth in the WPIAL with most points per game, 24.4. Also named earlier in the year, KDKA Radio Super 7 Player of the Week. Driving's Ferraro, can't get it. Jude Rotman up to Tom, back to Jude. Jude with a red carpet into the rim, and one. The Trojans have come alive.
Yeah, Jack Trojans are now only down by 4. They look like the team we're used to seeing out on the court.
Yeah, within 2.5 minutes, they've cut a lead down from 14 to only 4. They've gone on a 10-0 run. And Jude will finish the old-fashioned three-point play, and we'll take a quick rest. Much to the dismay of the student section. They're all fancied out for senior night wearing mass attire.
We even got the ESPN table down there as well.
Yep, got the headsets and everything, all business. Farr. Timeout. Lancers called by Coach Albie Fletcher. So Callie, the Trojans have roared back with 3:59 to go in the second quarter. Much more like them. They've only allowed 2 points to this Deer Lakes offense in the second quarter. Much more attuned than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, and that's why the Lancers are calling this timeout here, because they came out flying in the first quarter. And now, like you said, only 2 points in the second, and it's been all Trojans. Here as they're now within 3. And they just seem a lot more confident out on the court, Jack.
Yep.
Very hesitant start for them, very unlike them, and I think they, get shaken up by that a little bit. But now they look like they're back into their game, connecting their passes, and most importantly, making their shots.
Yeah, Jason Fredericks unable to hit his first 3 field goal attempts, but he's been on point ever since. Luca Mangieri will inbound to Colin Rogers. 3-point game. Trojans down. Rogers surveying, waiting for the picks. Mangieri from 3. He gets it to go. That was crucial for the Lancers to get back to business. Tommy Arth down to Jason Fredericks. He goes right up with it and finishes. Both these teams moving without the ball very well so far, creating offensive opportunities. There's Mangieri using the glass. He's got 12. Pickett tries to get it to Arth. That's tipped away by Mangieri. Rogers slows it down. He's got the matchup he wants on Arth. Kicked ball, unlucky for Fredericks. He wanted to take that the other way. Now Jude comes in for his brother Tommy. Evan Moore back in, he's got 13. Sizing up Pickett, spin move. Oh, he is good. Trojans need to find an answer for him. Fredericks drives on Moore, that's blocked by Mangieri with the help defense. Colin Rogers stops, transition 3, money. And just like that, a 3-point game turns into 11. Pickett fouled on the baseline jumper. And the Lancers have now gone on a 10-2 run of their own. Just when we thought the Trojans were right back in this game. Pickett gets the first. Short on the second. Tom Arth tries to get it, but it goes right into the hands of Evan Moore. Rogers to McCoy. Illegal screen on Dante Mangieri, the junior. .135 to go in the second quarter. Trojans down 10. Rotman maneuvering down low. Thought there should have been a foul call. Trout can't get it. I'll tell you, Tom Arth is giving his best effort to get every loose ball and rebound, just as shown, causing a turnover. Brandon Pickett, he tries a spin move. Charge called. Colin Rogers is said to have his feet set. Going the Lancers' way.
Yeah, that's tough, Jack, especially Tom Arth. Excellent defensive play. Like you said, really giving his best effort out on the court, but goes right back to the Lancers.
Less than a minute left. Fletcher to Rogers. Down lows for Arrow, and he completely skies the layup. Rotman cannot believe he's not getting fouled. Got a lot early on. But the second quarter has been a lot quieter. Trout's open in the corner, but he finds Rotman. Late foul called. Certainly was a foul on the body. Jude gets the first. As well as the second. 8-point game. Rotman goes for the steal. Half a second too late. Rogers to Ferrero. Ten seconds. Rogers, Fletcher, he's taking his time. They got three still. Now Rogers, long two. Oh my goodness, what a way to end the half for the Lancers. The Lancers are hot, 46 points in the first half. This is not what Vegas had on the odds tonight, but we got a game.
This is a very interesting game, Jack, because Lancers were in control in the first quarter. And then you go to the second. Tom Rotman starts off, he makes those 2 threes, and it looks like the Trojans are back into it. Momentum had shifted, but then all of a sudden, they just look deflated again. And Deer Lakes has taken advantage of it, but the Trojans need to find a way here to play consistent, because obviously Deer Lakes has shown that they're going to give them a hard time out on the court. So we still have the second half, still a lot of time left, but the Trojans need to come out and be consistent.
Yep. I think it's going to come down to those Trojans senior leaders, especially in Jude Rotman and Jason Fredericks. They are going to have to get hot, especially from beyond the arc. That is their specialty. But right now, we'll go to break. The Lancers trying to spoil senior night at North Catholic High School. Lancers up 46-36. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. Welcome back to North Catholic High School, where your North Catholic Trojans are trailing by 10 in a surprise valiant effort from the Deer Lakes Lancers, who came out firing, starting the game off at 13-2. Trojans have fought back multiple times, only countered by Deer Lakes runs of 10-2. So now, Callie, I think the Trojans leaders, especially in Jude Rotman and Jason Fredericks, they really got to step it up in this second half.
Yeah, this is where you really start looking to your seniors, your veteran leadership here, especially down by this much. And, you know, I think the team in general is not really, you know, used to seeing this. It's very, very unlike them. But like I said, second half, brand new start, reset, and get back in this one here
this is
for
a
North
very
Catholic.
Foreign situation for this team, especially playing a 10-10 Deer Lakes team overall, 5-6 in the section. But Fredericks will start driving and kick out to Jude. Fredericks in the corner. And that's exactly what we were talking about. Jason Fredericks, he's got to start putting him in from deep.
Yeah, Jack, that's what the doctor ordered right there.
Evan Moore. Moore has 15, gets it to Mangery. He's got 14. Rogers now. Fouled by Jude Rotman. That's his second. The Trojans' last loss against Knock, Rotman and Fredericks were both in early foul trouble, had to sit out a lot of the second quarter. So I guess you could give that a little bit of an excuse for their last loss. But there's not much to blame so far. Foul on Brady Trout. So the Trojans pick up a quick 2 fouls against them in the first minute of the second half. Rogers to Mangieri. Now Ferraro. Brandon Pickett tipped it away from Evan Moore. That one, good hands. Lancers taking their time early in the second half. Furrow drive, stops. Out to Rogers. He drives on Fredericks, trapped at the baseline. Somehow gets it out to Evan Moore. He'll go to the rim and cannot get it to go. Rotman with the rebound. He's driving with speed. Out to Trout. Fredericks trying to make something happen. He stops on a dime. Too much. Evan Moore to Rogers. Out to McCoy. Rogers. Working on Rotman. He works in. Kicks it out. Deer Lakes Lancers are not forcing anything to start the second half. Being very patient with their opportunities. Evan Moore. Rims out. And they got a foul on Ferrero. Pushing the back, going for the rebound.
Yeah, Jack, after that quick three from Fredericks to begin the second half, it's been kind of quiet.
Yep. So the Lancers held the ball for almost 2 minutes there. Brandon Pickett He averages 19 a game. He's been yet to get going at all. He is scoreless. Tom Barth cutting down the middle. It goes off his hands. And an easy turnover against the Trojans. Colin Rogers driving, fouled by Brady Trout. Blocking foul. That's his second foul in the game. Tipped away by Fredericks on the inbound. And now Jake Olkowski will make his game debut. He can get it going from three. Evan Moore driving, gets it down to Ferrero. Easy bucket. Pickett drives, stops, down to Olkowski, who swings it out. Rotman, and one! He's got 20. Jude Rotman single-handedly keeping the Trojans in this one. Got almost half their points.
And Jude Rotman's been having himself a night here.
And the free throw with it. 6-point game. Almost stolen by Tom Barth. Ferrero. Back out to Rogers and timeout Deer Lakes. Just under halfway through the third quarter.
Only a 6-point deficit now for the Trojans.
Not much to say about the third quarter so far, but the Lancers are definitely slowing their game down. Don't want to commit any turnovers. Just trying to get the best shot available, which is shown in their last basket. It's an easy layup after a good find. This is the last section game for both teams. North Catholic renewing their annual rivalry with Central Catholic at Central within the next week. Meanwhile, Deer Lakes playing Penn Hills in an out-of-section game. And then we got playoffs right around the corner.
Yeah, hard to believe basketball season went by pretty fast.
Yep. Evan Moore working on Fredericks, using the glass. I have a feeling that was a design play in the timeout. And Rotman is shacked by Moore, who gets it up to Rogers. 10-point deficit. Something's got to change for this North Catholic team. Stolen by Rogers. They're reading everything. and he takes it for a layup. 2 plays in a row. Evan Moore, great hustle play. Fredericks completely shaken up. He commits the foul. What is going on, North Catholic? Bukowski closely guarding Rogers, and he's called for a reaching foul. And that'll actually send Rogers to the line. That's the 5th foul of the quarter. So those early ones on the Trojans in the first minute have piled up. The Lancers will be shooting on any foul for the next 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Rogers hits the first. His second rolls off the rim. Rotman driving. There's 2 guys on him. Out to Pickett. He goes to the rim and fouled. To give him an opportunity to put some on the board. Tom Rotman subs in for Tommy Arth. The second's no good, but Tom Rotman with a great rebound over McCoy. Much taller defender, but the better effort. Okowski driving, out to Fredericks, corner 3. Off the rim. Rogers trying every angle on Rotman. And it's off the rim. Great fake by Jason Fredericks with the left hand. What a beautiful move. Moore, Fletcher, off the rim, and Trojans got numbers going the other way. Pickett swings it to Tom Rotman. Little too much. Jake Okowski doing everything to get a steal off Fletcher. Trying to cause a 10-second violation. They might be able to get it. Oh, that was close. And meanwhile, the Lancers won't go away. Mangieri hits the transition 3. He's got 17 to go along with Moore's 17. And Rogers 18. Jude Rotman is fouled going to the hoop. He may end up setting a personal record in free throws today.
I know. How many fouls has he drawn this game?
Probably go around 6.
Yeah.
He sinks the first. Trojans still down 12 points. 9 total minutes to go. Tom Arth will be coming in for the shooter, Rotman. And he's short. Rogers gets to Mangieri, and they'll slow it up. Fletcher gets a tip from him, heavily guarded by Pickett, and a foul is called. Trojans pestering defense. A little too aggressive for the Zebras' liking. And Fletcher goes to the line to shoot 2. Nothing but net. Now instead of Rotman going out, it'll be Olkowski as Arth comes in, 43.2. Fletcher gets both. Jude Rotman fouled by Colin Rogers, and that's 5, so he will go to the line again. Rogers got 2 fouls on, and maybe wondering why Evan Moore with 17 points is in the game while he's got 3. So gotta be careful with him. He'll likely be back out there to start the 4th quarter though. Rotman gets the second. Now Olkowski will come in for him. Oh my, that just can't happen. Dante Mangieri, point blank, miss.
A little too much backboard on that one.
And Jason Fredericks drives into the lane. He's fouled. That one on Ferrero. He's got 2. Not enough on it. That's kind of been the story of the night for Fredericks. Kind of leaving everything just a tad short. $12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lancers lead by 11. Can Colin Rogers pull off another late game buzzer beater? He falls to the ground. And a kick ball is called. That is a lucky play for the Lancers. Or a foul called, actually. Maybe they called a grab. Nonetheless, Rogers gets his first. And the second as well, 3.8. Fredericks going with speed. He stops behind the back, shoots. Backboard. And now the Trojans in some very unfamiliar foreign territory, down 13 with 8 minutes to go. This would be a storybook comeback for the Trojans right here, if they can pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, this whole game, Jack, the Trojans have had these little spurts of momentum where they're able to string a couple baskets together, but then Deer Lakes just takes over. And like you said, completely foreign territory for the Trojans. Tough game for sure. And it's just like nothing's going their way tonight. And that's kind of the way things played out.
7-game win streak. And say if things stay the same that it's looking, they're going to lose this game. And then they got Central Catholic, who's also a very tough opponent always have a good basketball team and a long-running program. That's at Central Catholic. That could be a loss. And so then you go into the playoffs, losing 2 in a row. It's not exactly the kind of streak you want to bring into postseason play.
Yeah, at this point in the season for the Trojans, you need to win the games you are supposed to win, those crucial games. Because like you said, then you kind of put yourself in a tough position heading into playoffs. Let's say the Trojans go 0-2 in the last and enter the playoffs. I mean, it's tough.
Picked off by Brady Trout. Playing DB on the play. Roger gets the rebound after a Jude Rotman airball layup. But he steals it back. He's got a red carpet to the rim. Oh, I thought Tommy Arth should have tried to go for the steal on that one. It's getting loud at Barth and Graham court. Jason Frederick steal to Brandon Pickett, Euro step, hand at the rim. 9-point game. Trojans defense is showing out right now. Ferrero off the backboard. Foul on Mangieri. And the tides have turned. What a simple 1-minute timeout can do. Question is, can the Trojans maintain this momentum and not allow a Deer Lakes comeback?
Yeah, you got to stay consistent here.
Pickett working down low. He's up. Fell. Can't get that one. Rogers double teamed. Now gets it set up. Carry on Rogers. Jason Fredericks takes it up. He drives. Jason Fredericks. Rogers fell on the play. He's too little, the student section says.
Student section has come alive again.
Mangieri, oh, with the dagger. That's a dagger in the heart of the North Catholic team. Fredericks with a tough drive. With hands all over Ferrero. He can't hit a point blank. Neither can Moore. But Moore gets his own rebound. 2 points and a free throw. And just like that, a 12-point game and a timeout, North Catholic.
It's tough, Jack. I mean, like I said, those little spurts of momentum when you think the Trojans, have turned the tables, but then just like that, Deer Lakes answers back with that three and forces the Trojans to call another timeout here.
At the beginning of the game, we talked about Deer Lakes' inconsistency throughout the season, winning games, losing them a lot of times back-to-back. But the Trojans, especially just in this game, have seen inconsistency unlike any other game this year. Coming back, 5:38 to go. 12-point lead, Lancers. Evan Moore at the line. He's got 20 on the day. And that rims out. Foul on Ferrero. Going for the board. That's his third. The Lancers in heavy but not dangerous foul trouble. 4 starters with 3 fouls. Nobody with 4, but still something to keep an eye on. Rotman drives. Gets there, gets his own rebound after the miss. Foul called on Mangieri. That's his 4th. Now he's got to be careful. Seems as if Fletcher is subbing for Luca Mangieri. Rotman hits the first, and that is so. Trojans are in the danger zone now. 5:20 left. Down by 10. They got to figure something out, and they got to do it quickly. Fletcher, quick pass to Rogers. Ferrero up. Another point blank miss for Rogers, but McCoy gets a steal. Great across pass to Evan Moore. Ferrero, once again, sound like a broken record. Trout, Rotman hasn't taken many threes. He's been able to drive. Got it to Fredericks. He tried a little English on that one. No foul originally, but then the one ref near half court blew a whistle on it. Jason hits the first 9-point game. And water for Jason Fredericks. 8-point game. Rogers goes through the entire North Catholic defense. Everything but the finish. Rotman falls. Gets it to Fredericks. Back to Rotman. 3. Off the mark. And it's going the Lance's way after some good box outs. Rogers had it tipped away, but a foul is called on Jason Fredericks coming from behind. North Catholic has to be aggressive here. I like Fredericks taking the chance. More on the baseline, working on Rotman. He's blocked by Jude Rotman. Now his brother Tommy will sub in for Brady Trout. Lancers ball on the inbound line. Tom Barth called for a foul, going for that one. He's arguing he's going for all ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that call, Jack.
Yeah, it's a loose ball. Both players going for it. Those ones can always be so controversial. Whether you call a foul or a foul's not called, I feel like it can sometimes be up to the ref's decision. Moore back cut on Fredericks. Pickett working down low. Left hand, what a finish! Falling to the ground, Brandon Pickett figures out a way. 8-point game, halfway through the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness. Colin Rogers is taking over. Rogers at 21. He surpassed his average of 18. Pickett working inside. Quick release. He's starting to put his name in the scorebook late in the game. Evan Moore all the way up to McCoy. Tries to get it back to Moore. Tipped by Rotman. Brandon Pickett going and kicked out of bounds by the Lancers.
Excellent play there on defense from Rotman.
Timeout Trojans. I like the call. Get a good play drawn up. Get it to your shooters.
Yeah, I mean, Trojans are still in this one. Still got just over 3 minutes to go here. Down 9.
They usually known as a three-point shooting team. Kind of fallen away from that identity this game. Jason Fredericks and Jude Rotman not hitting those threes, but instead driving to the hoop. Especially Jude getting those crucial free throws. That's why the coaches have you practice those over and over and over again. .319 left. 9-point game. Lancers lead. Trojans ball. Each team with 4 fouls. So the next foul, there will be shots from the foul line. Either way. Rotman down low. Put some spin on it. And the layup is good. He's got 30 points. Mangieri down low. That one will not go. Jason Fredericks sizing up his man. It rims out. Not a person here can believe that one. Jude. Tom from way downtown. Tom Rotman. That's his third 3 of the game, brother to brother. 4-point game. The Trojans are alive. Jude gets beat by Ferrero. That's been the story of his game. Going the other way. Trojans thriving at home. It may have taken 28 minutes for them to figure it out, but here we are. 4-point game, and Brandon Pickett's at the line for 2.
Huge turn of events here.
In. Trojans communicating, getting ready to set up that press. And here we go. 1-score game, 2 points. This is what you live for on senior night, Callie.
You're exactly right, Jack. What a game.
McCoy Down to Evan Moore. He goes up. Foul called on Rotman. He can't believe it. He is astonished on that call. Had all ball, but I think because he was behind Moore, that's what the ref saw. Made it much easier to call that foul. And now Rotman in serious danger. 4 fouls. He cannot foul out of this game. Moore gets the first. He's got 22. Along with Mangieri with 20. Rogers, 21. What a 3-man wrecking crew they've got there. And Moore's rattles around it in. Timeout, Deer Lakes. 2:03 left. And we got Renegade playing.
Only down by 4 here. You know they mean business when this song comes on.
Oh yeah, in this city, nothing else like Renegade playing in the late moments of a big game. Tom Rotman probably couldn't have imagined being in this circumstance with the Trojan student section waving around their ties.
The terrible ties.
The terrible ties, I like that, Callie. But Tom Rotman, 3 crucial threes throughout this game, just a sophomore, making his name known on senior night, along with his brother, Jude, 30-plus points. Trojans ball on the baseline. Pickett to Jude Rotman. Screens are being set up for Fredericks to get free. He's double teamed Trout. Fredericks from way downtown. Oh my goodness! Jason Fredericks. That's what your KDKA Player of the Week does. Tom Rotman tips it out of bounds. These are the moments you live for on a Friday night in high school. Rotman guards the inbound. Fredericks tipped away by Fredericks. 1:30 to go. Timeout, North Catholic, good play, slow it down.
Smart call.
Get under control. And the boys are back in business. Looking around at the North Catholic fans, everyone kind of with a smile on their face, unsure of what's to happen, but they got a good feeling.
Yeah, just absolutely unbelievable stuff.
Trojans with 1 timeout remaining. Deer Lakes 2. In case we get a jump ball, possession arrow is favored in the Trojans. Trojans average 78 points per game. They're just around that mark. Meanwhile, Deer Lake's only 57. They've well surpassed that. But that can happen when you're playing a team like North Catholic, who favors high-scoring affairs. And we got the Trojan football chant going. Frederick's driving, stops, out to Jude Rotman. He drives, fouled, and he'll go to the line for about the 20th time tonight.
Seems like it for sure.
And that one's on Evan Moore. He's fouled out. That is huge.
Wow.
With 1:16 to go. He can't believe it.
Looks like referees are having a discussion here. I mean, this could be huge.
Yeah. Depending on if Moore. Okay, now they're calling the foul on 25, Ferrero. Either way, the Lancers have someone fouling out. But I think they got off lucky because I think Moore is definitely a little more crucial to this game. Jude Rotman with a chance to tie or take the lead. This tight-knit one-point game. 1:16 to go. The first splash.
Tied up.
And a little miscue on the scoreboard. It says 77-74. That is definitely not the case. Nobody scored in that meantime. And we're fixing it now.
Oh.
And Jude Rotman is money from the line. Trojans take the lead.
I think the scoreboard's still incorrect.
It is. It should be 75-74.
There we go.
McCoy, Rogers. Can't remember the last time Deer Lakes has been trailing in this game, but here we are. Under a minute to go. Tom Rotman diving for the ball. Timeout, Lancers. Great call from Coach Fletcher. Right down to the wire. There's a minute left in this game, but it could take
More
a heck
like
of a
10
lot
minutes.
longer. Yep, exactly, Callie. Both teams with one timeout still to get some fouls in the way. Not to mention the chance at overtime. The Trojans trying to mount a massive comeback. After a great season, they're trying to get back into the WPIAL finals. Last year they lost to Bell Vernon by 5 points. Made it to states and lost in the semis. Trying to build on that success and go back again. Rogers to McCoy. Evan Moore. Out to Fletcher. The three ball is too strong. Tipped. Brady Trout's got it and he's fouled. He's headed to the line. 35.4 to go. The resilience in this team is stunning. For such unfamiliar territory in this game, they have proved that falling behind, they can come back. The opponent cannot fall asleep because the Trojans will make you pay, especially at the free throw line. As Trout gets the first, 76-74. Can he make it a three-point game? Yes, he can. Mangieri. Wow, the Trojans cannot believe it. Trout is called for a block, thought he had his feet set.
Wow.
I'm surprised by that call myself.
Yeah.
Mangieri is no good on the free throw. The Trojans should not be in this game right now, but their free throws have kept them in it. Deer Lakes has missed a lot of their free throws. Mangieri puts it in, not to mention Ferrero's point blank misses over and over in the paint. Rotman back to Fredericks. He gets it across to avoid the 10-second violation. Over to Rotman. He's fouled by Fletcher. As much as they needed a foul, that is not the guy to foul. Jude Rotman with 4 fouls. Mangieri with 4. Rotman gets it. 3-point game. They could really use one more free throw to make it a 2-score game. That is essential if North Catholic wants to come out victorious. They've hit their season average of 78, but let's add one more, 79. Rogers going quickly. They need to get a shot up, 15 seconds. He's driving on Rotman. Rotman lets him go. Layup, 79-77, timeout Lancers, 10 seconds exactly on the clock. Out of breath, Callie.
Yeah, shaking up here.
Lancers coming out of this. They'll probably try to trap as best they can immediately. If they can't get any kind of steal within the first 2 or 3 seconds, you're going to expect a foul. Send them into the line.
The terrible ties are back out.
Oh, yeah. Rallying the troops. Deer Lakes fans appalled in complete shock. The Lancers had led the entire game until this 4th quarter. Late comeback with only 4 minutes left.
What a game this has turned into, Jack, when you think about it.
Yeah, we had about a 10-point game this entire way, and then all of a sudden, about 4 or 5 minutes left, the Trojans just flipped the switch and decided to start playing their best basketball of the year. And this is certainly the best time to do it. Jason Fredericks got hot in the second half. Over 20 points now. That puts him over 500 for the year. Down to Tom Rotman. Layup, point blank. 4-point game, and that'll do it. The Trojans pull off a stunner win. Senior night. We're not on Broadway, but they certainly put on a show.
Couldn't have scripted a better senior night.
Absolutely not. Did not disappoint in the slightest. And with that, the Trojans go 11-1 in the section. Clinch the 1 seed as the student section. Crashes the court. Player of the game, Jason Fredericks. And Jude Rotman. I think they may have given it to both of them after both their valiant efforts. Definitely both of them deserved it. No doubt about it.
100%. Both brothers with an excellent showing this game.
With that, the Trojans have clinched the section and possibly the #1 seed in the playoffs. You got Knock at 10-1 in their own section, and Quaker Valley right now 9-0. So if they can remain undefeated, I'd assume that they'd take the 1 seed. And then in Section 3, Dairy area 9-2, Elizabeth Forward 9-2, Bell Vernon 9-3. That is a tight race for first place in that one.
Well, yeah, Jack, what a great win for the Trojans. And, up until last 5 minutes of the game, we talked about how, we've never seen the Trojans really play like that, play down like that. And that just shows how resilient of a team they are, how they rely on their veteran leadership to get them where they want to be. And just an absolutely unbelievable finish, an unbelievable win, well-deserved, especially on senior night.
Yep, couldn't have said it better, Callie. 2 signature wins in a row. Trojans go to Knock and take a victory, split away games with them, and then able to pull off a massive comeback against Deer Lakes, down 10 points for most of the game. And they got it done on senior night, making this celebration all the more better. And that will do it for us on this North Catholic Sports Network broadcast. Trojans are likely to have a home playoff game. That should be around February 18th. So look for that one. Tune in for that broadcast. But that does it. I was Jack Davison alongside senior Callie Martis. Thank you for watching. Trojans with the victory, 81, Deer Lakes 77.